Hello friends, it's Sarah here, and I have a really exciting video for you today. I was sent some items by Influenster, and they sent these two items for me to try out and give my honest opinions. This is not sponsored. Many of you are probably familiar with Influenster. They send you products, or they might send you a coupon code to go purchase your own product, and then you just post your honest review. They sent me these two items, which I am super excited about. They are by the Krusteaz brand, and they are oat bites. It's an oat bite mix. So this one is chocolate chip oat, and this one here is cinnamon oat. We're only gonna make one of these today, and I think I wanna go with the chocolate chip oat. Let me tell you why I'm really excited about these. So most of you know that I have a 2-year-old boy. He was born a month premature, and he was a tiny little thing. You know, I'm only 5 feet tall, so we're not giant people in my family. He was born a month premature, and ever since then, we've kind of struggled to, you know, put some weight on him. He's tall, but he's skinny. And so at his 2-month well check, his pediatrician did talk to me about, you know, getting some good fats and good proteins and things like that. And then literally a week ago, I was sent these, and these are made with oats, flaxseed, and chia. And he loves chia seeds. We put them in his Greek yogurt, and he loves them. And I haven't tried flaxseed with him yet, but I know that that is another good source of good fats and good proteins. So I'm really excited to try these. And the reason I want to try the chocolate chip ones first is because, come on, he's 2. I just feel like those are the ones that he's gonna go for. So all it requires is just a very few simple ingredients, and I've got my big fancy mixing bowl right here. So let me put this one out of the way, and we will get started and mix these up. Also, these are no bake, so that's another thing I'm really excited about. You just mix them all up. I've got a really handy, I use it as a cookie scoop, but basically you could use it for this as well. It pre-makes the balls for you, and then I've got a cookie sheet here with some parchment paper on it. We're gonna stick it in the fridge until they're hardened, and then you can either eat them like that, or you can freeze them and take, you know, a couple out at a time, which is probably the way that we're gonna do it. So let me go ahead and get the ingredients measured out, and we'll get started. Okay, so the ingredients that we're gonna add to this mix are 2/3 cup of peanut butter. What I'm actually going to use is this peanut-free Wow butter. This is, I think it's a soy, is it a soy nut? Yeah, whole toasted soy, pressed soy oil, cane sugar, and palm oil. Okay, so I know palm oil isn't the greatest, but my son does go to a peanut-free school, so usually I try to take him with a little something in the morning because it's a little while before they have their morning snack. So he is allowed to take Wow butter, or, you know, basically any nut butter that's not peanuts. So I'm gonna go ahead and make these with the Wow butter, and that way if we want to, we can send them to school with him. So this is 2/3 cup. This stuff is really thick, just like peanut butter, but it does have, some of the oil does kind of settle on top, which is fine. That's another reason why I am mixing it in to this recipe, because honestly, I don't know if he would like this on its own. So I figure we'll introduce it this way and see what happens. Hopefully it's a decent taste. I know it's a popular nut-free peanut-free alternative, so hopefully that means it tastes good. So here's 1/3 cup. Making a lot of noise, sorry. Okay, here's 2/3 cup. Get that out of there. Okay, the next ingredient is 3 tablespoons of honey. Now, the directions do say if you don't want it so heavily sweetened, or if you want to reduce the sweetener, you can either lessen the honey, or you can omit it entirely and just add more water. I'm gonna go ahead and put in the 3 tablespoons of honey, and I already have measured out 5 tablespoons of water and have put them in this bowl. I figured it was easier than trying to take you over to the sink and then come back. So the last ingredient is 3 tablespoons of honey. Okay, that is 1. Okay. We've got 2. Right. And 3. Whoop. That little chunk right there at the end. All right. So that is 2/3 cups of peanut butter, 3 tablespoons of honey, and 5 tablespoons of water. Then, so it says combine all of those, stir until, and then put the mix in and then stir until combined. So now we gotta dump this mix in and stir it all up. Smells good. Okay friends, I do want to go ahead and show you what it looks like when it's all mixed. It does look pretty thick, and honestly I added just a splash more water, about a half a tablespoon extra, but I do feel like it is supposed to be thick. That's why I'm really glad that I am using this scoop, because I just feel like it'll make it a whole lot easier to, you know, try to get some uniform bites in there. This is supposed to make 36 bites. We're just gonna try it. I will have to see. Of course, I don't know really what they are estimating to be the proper size, but this is, I think, a 1 inch, like it makes a 1 inch ball. So we're just gonna try it and see what happens. They actually, I think because they're a little thicker and they're sticky, they stay together really well. You know how sometimes if you do a muffin and there's not enough moisture in it, it can get kind of crumbly. That is not the case with these. These are definitely, they definitely have the moisture in there. I don't want to say that M-O-I-S-T word because I know some people get grossed out, myself included, but you know, they do seem to have a good thick consistency, and I don't think that they're gonna fall apart on you. Particularly if you freeze them, which I feel like we're going to do. I probably will freeze some and then just take a few out at a time, because I can't see where he would eat more than, you know, 2, maybe 3 of these in a sitting. That's a pretty good. Let's see, they say 2 bites is a serving. So I think if he were to eat 2 bites in a sitting, then I think that would be pretty good for him. I am just gonna keep on plugging away at this, and I will join you back here when they are ready to go in the refrigerator. Okay friends, so here we go. I ended up with 35 bites. I thought some of them are a little bit smaller at the end. I started making them larger because I thought I was gonna run out of room on this tray. So I started making them larger, and I did run out of room. So the last couple are sort of, you know, just kind of stuck in there. But I did get 35 bites out of them. And I wanted to go ahead and give you a couple of more pieces of information about these bites. So the brand is Krusteaz, as I said, and it's the Energizing Oat Bite Mix. So they are saying, it says there are energizing whole grain oats in this recipe, and it says there are 8 grams of protein per 4 bites. Now, like I mentioned before, 1 serving is 2 bites, but they're saying if you eat 4, that's a total of 8 grams of protein. They have no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. And like I mentioned before, they are made with oats, flaxseed, and chia. And I actually tasted a little bite of them as I was, you know, rolling these out and putting them together. It's pretty good. It's a little bit sweet. I have a crazy sweet tooth, so I could actually do with probably like maybe another tablespoon of honey. But obviously if you're making these for your kids, or, you know, if you are trying to cut down on the sugar or the sweetness, you don't want to go overboard with the honey probably. I just tend to like things that are super sweet. You should see the way I drink my sweet tea, y'all. Anyways, and I got worked up about sweet tea. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, they are pretty sweet, and they are surprisingly crunchy. I've never tried oat bites before, and I think the reason why is a texture thing. I always thought they would just be like kind of chewy. These are definitely crunchy, and I think that it is chia seeds that are in there. I don't just serve chia seeds with Greek yogurt to my son. I actually eat that quite often as well. And I feel like the crunch in here is from the chia seeds. So it's good. I think that he will like them. I will come back and let you know once I stick these in the refrigerator. It says stick them in the refrigerator for 20 minutes or until they're firm. So I'm gonna put them in my garage refrigerator. It's a little bit colder and it's a little bit bigger than the one that I have here in the kitchen. So I'm gonna stick them out there and I'll check on them in about 20-30 minutes, and then I'm gonna bag them up, and I will hopefully be able to come back and give you either a toddler thumbs up or a toddler thumbs down once he's had a chance to try them.